Hey guys, welcome back to the early morning show, and today we have Miss Price, and we're switching it up. Instead of Sam, it's me and Liv. So let's get started. Okay, so Mrs. Price, would you rather never do math again, or would you never watch hockey again?
Oh, that's tough. It's like asking me to choose between Andrew and Jack. Sometimes it's an easy choice, but I would have to say never watch hockey again, because hockey does not pay my bills, but math does. There you go.
I also heard about your boyfriend, Greg. So is there anything that Greg cannot do?
Oh, that is such a cute question. Greg has fixed my air conditioner in my car. He has fixed the tailgate in my car. He fixes my car. He's really good with cars. He has fixed the plumbing in my house. He put in a new, actually the answer is no. There's nothing Greg can do. He's pretty fantastic.
Yeah. About your neighbor's cat, how's that going?
Yes, okay. So my neighbor has a cat. Her name's Chops, C-H-O-P-S. I would never name a cat Chops. I'd probably name her Carter or something, right? But yeah, she just kind of comes around, and we let her inside, we feed her, we let her spend the night, and then the neighbors kind of know about it, so it's fine. We don't steal her, but we borrow her.
Yeah.
I also heard about your lights conspiracy theory.
This is new to me. When I'm teaching, the lights turn off. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
When the lights go off. Yeah, so I have to like wave my arms and clap and do all fun things, and I think it's really my Fitbit is syncing to the lights, telling me I need to move around. That's great. It's good theory.
Yeah. So you were a twin, right?
Yes.
Have you ever switched places with her?
Yeah. So identical twin sister. We're 12 minutes apart. I was born first, so she says that I was like the rough draft and she's the finished copy, which I think is kind of funny. But I just say she copied me. So yeah, in high school I got my driver's license and she didn't, and so I would give her my driver's license and she'd go and drive our car around. So when she would forget her stuff at home, like her basketball uniform, she's like, "Can you go home and get it?" And I'd say, "No, you just go ahead and take my driver's license." She'd go home and get her stuff. We did switch in Bible class one time, not to take a test or anything like that, but because she had to go do something, and I was like, "I'll just go sit in your Bible class," because I was a TA that period. But yeah, we switched a little bit. We looked a lot alike. We still do.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are the worst and best parts about like being a twin?
The best part is I always have a built-in best friend. She's always there for me. We've known each other since before birth in the womb, you know. But the worst part I think would be that people think we're exactly the same because we look a lot alike. But she's very outgoing. I know a lot of people think I'm outgoing, but she's like outgoing like way more than I am. But we're not a lot alike. I think that's why we get along so good too.
So with this whole online school thing, do you have any like a list of pros and cons?
Online schooling has been tough. I don't like it at all. So I think my list of cons would be bigger than pros. If I had to think of it as pros, it was nice to be home a lot, you know. I got to do some laundry in between classes, stuff like that. But definitely didn't get to meet a lot of students this year, like get to know them. That was probably the hardest part. And then even when they came back, like they're wearing a mask or they're wearing a hood, and it's still like, who are you? I don't even know who you are. So, and I'm very personal relationships. I love to make, you know, with my students and stuff, and tell more stories, and I just didn't get to do a lot of that too, or just hear their stories too.
Our last question is, what current trends are baffling to you right now?
All right, the trend, well, of course, I've got my side part going today, and these aren't really skinny jeans. I mean, I put on some weight, but they're kind of skinny jeans. But yeah, definitely the side part and the mom jeans, or the middle part, that just is very interesting to me. Because when I was going to high school, it was always like, nobody wanted to wear those high-waisted jeans. It was always low-waisted, and you showed your stomach and all that stuff. So, not that I ever did that.
Well, thank you for having us. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming to my classroom.
Yeah.
Grammar rules today, and I'm going to talk about a part versus a part. So apart means not together. Nope. This one. Okay. I'm so glad you're a part of this lesson. one is a part, like a side part, not a middle part.
How do you spell grammar?
Oh, grammar. G-R-A, grammar. Yes? No. Well, we're learning some grammar rules today. And then we have two, and two. And this is the best two, because that's a number. And numbers make sense, right? No. So let's talk about two. So if you have, like, let's say 1 plus 1 equals 2. Yes?
What does this have to do with English?
Oh.
When am I going to use this in my life?
When am I going to use this? Yeah, if you have one boyfriend and then you have another boyfriend, you have 2 boyfriends.
Okay.
Is this on Quizlet?
Quizlet, what is that?
Is this going to be on the test?
Yes, we will test on this. So this effect starts with an A and this one starts with an E, and that's really the big difference between the two.
What's the difference between T-O-O and T-O?
This one has 2 O's,
You never got to that.
and that one only has 1 O, so that's the difference. So that one has 2.
So what happens if you do 3?
Oh, then you're really accentuating too much homework.
So how much is that? 100,000?
Yeah, it's a quintuple or something like that. You know.
Do you want to be on my TikTok?
I would love to be on your TikTok. Yes.
Is this going to be on the test?
Yeah, that one will. Yeah, go ahead.
What effect
How are
does
we
this have on
supposed
my
to
life?
know it?
How do you spell there?
Can I send you an
You know
email
what?
about
Let's
this?
go ahead and do this instead. Let's do this instead. Go ahead and factor x squared minus x minus 6. Go ahead, factor that.
6.
1.
Good. Okay.
7.
Or we can just set an equation and we'll solve it now.
It's
The limit does not
X
exist.
is 0. It doesn't matter. If x squared is 0, then everything else.
Am I going to use this in my life?
No, you
No,
never use
it's
that.
not
No,
like
but
counting
the
any
smart kids will.
calculators.
The really smart kids will use that. Yeah.
But that's why we have calculators. So I don't
Your
have to think
calculator
about
can't do
that.
that. I'm sorry.
I bet you math. Oh, what was it? I just heard it last night. It's a new app. Math plus.
Sucks.
Oh, you put that in there
Uh-huh.
and it sells it to you.
Yeah, so
we've
let
had
me get
some
it.
issues with that this year. Let's not go there. Let's not tell the kids about that one. Yeah, so you would,
You don't know anything about that.
Where'd the
Dream
3 come
teacher
from?
Where'd the 3 come from?
Oh yeah, you guys, I'm done. You guys are
Is this-
hopeless. I
is
quit. I quit my
Is
job.
this like foil?
Yes, it's the
First
opposite of
outside,
foil.
inside last?
No. Foil is the character when you make it another character sound
It's
better.
the opposite of
Yes.
foil.
Aluminum?
There. It's the opposite of foil. And then
It's just
there's
a happy face.
yes, there's binomial Benny. There he is.
Binomial what?
Binomial Benny.
Is he one of my boyfriends from the 1 plus 1?
It's his boyfriend.
Is he a
Whoa,
part
you have
or
2
a part?
boyfriends?
Oh, 2 boyfriends.
I need
yeah.
options.
Binomial Benny
Okay.
and binomial Barry. I don't know.
And is he a part or a part?
He's a part. He's a part of her life. A part, not a part.
But right now we're apart.
Wait, that's a part. Not even sure anymore. Yes.
Grammar spelled with an A.
Okay. I have it. It's right there.
No, the other A.
Grammar. My grammar was spelled with an M. Her name is Mabel. Yeah, grammar Mabel. Yeah, she was real sweet.
Is that your dad joke?
All right, are we good? You guys you feel like you're
Sure, it's your dad
today?
joke.
Is it recess yet?
Yeah. Break. Everyone go to break. Thank you.
So, I think Miss Price has done a really good job with this English lesson. As soon as she hit the 1 plus 1 and referred to my boyfriends, that was greatly appreciated because this point in my life, I mean, the school kind of knows I prefer a fireman, but am I going to be picky? Probably not. So the 1 plus 1 is 2. We'll settle for 2 at this point in time. Great job, Miss Price. Favorite lesson ever.
I haven't been that confused since I had Mr. Hookman for math.
That's her dad.
I know that Mrs. Price thinks math is more understandable than English, but here's my equation. English is greater than math. I think I did the opposite thing, huh? English is greater than math.
That was probably the worst class I've ever had. Those girls, they are beyond help. I don't even know how to teach them. And inequality? That's not an equation. Come on. The boyfriend thing I get. We'll have to find her too. Can't wait for that to happen.
The square of the hypotenuse of a Wait, what has a hypotenuse? Triangle? There's something that's a squared plus b squared is c squared, right? That's the real, actual math thing. At some point I knew the quadratic equation, but that's like, it's like plus or minus a square root of something. But yeah, I think that's what I know about that.